Wow, it took a while to set up for this one. I am going to show you all of the Star Company Dr. J basketball cards. I have completed my Star Company Dr. J collection. Well, hey, you never know. I might add a few duplicates here or there. Maybe upgrade something or get a graded copy where I have an ungraded. So there could be some adjustments, but I'm not going to remove any from the collection that would make it incomplete. And this is an epic collection. And why did I do it? Because I wanted to. Because I love Dr. J. I love Star cards. I love a lot of other cards too, including a whole bunch of vintage baseball, of course. Yeah. Well, let's just do it, shall we? All right, I realize this is not a Star card, but this is just my way of saying I eventually intend to collect all of the mainstream Dr. J cards, not just the Star Company Dr. J cards, which were all officially licensed except for one. There's 43 Star Company basketball Dr. J cards that were officially licensed, and then one that was not, to make 44. I've got that one as well. But let's just start here, shall we? I picked this beauty up at the 2024 National, the Dr. J rookie. And that just represents my quest over time, no rush, to get all of Dr. J's mainstream cards. Now, as far as Star goes, he had 3 regular issues in the base sets. I'm going to save them until near the end, so we are going to start with the very first Star set, the 83 Star All-Star Game, and guess who was card number 1? Dr. J. This is the checklist. I probably will not show the back of every card just because my videos tend to get a bit long and I don't want it to get too long. He was in that set with 3 different cards. Also, card number 4. This is his regular base card in this all-star set, if you will. I'll go ahead and show you the back of this one. Beautiful color on so many Star cards. And then he was also in number 26, which honors his all-star MVPs, 1977 and 1983 as well. So that's 83 Star All-Star Game. And then after that, we move on to the 76ers champs, because they won the championship in 82-83. And I've got the complete set. I've got a number of Star complete sets that I got, some nice sets back when they were inexpensive to do so that's really cool. I'm not going to show you every card in the set, just the 5 that are considered Dr. J cards. Starting with number 4, The Quest Begins. I'll go ahead and show you what the back looks like here. And then, let's see, I think I better make some room. I should be doing a little video pausing in the future to save us some time. And then we move on to number 10, Doc for 2. There was some beautiful, not only use of color, but beautiful photography with the Star cards. And really nice photography. Many of it was reused by Fleer in the 86 Fleer set. And he's also in the set, card number 18, Julius Scoops. You can see Kareem there as well. You'll see some other stars as well, of course. And number 22, Doc Gets the Ring, Championship Series Stats. What a nice card. What a sweet card. And finally, number 24, Basking in Glory Profile Dr. J. So those are all from the 82-83 Philadelphia 76ers Champions 25 card Star set. All right, these first cards we showed were from the All-Star game. I think I might have just said All-Stars. I don't remember, but anyway, we are moving on now to the 84 All-Star game. I have the complete set, but I'm just going to show the Dr. J number 4 East All-Star, and this is what the back looks like. However, there was also a Denver Police version which looks exactly the same on the front, but on the back it's got tips from the Denver Police. Courtesy of Colorado National Banks and the Denver Nuggets with the Metropolitan Area Police Juvenile Crime Prevention Bureau. So these are kind of tough. The Denver Police set was a combination of the All-Star set as well as the Slam Dunk set. And so this looks just like, this is number 28 in the Denver Police in an SCD 9, my favorite slab, by the way. And it looks just like the 84-85 Slam Dunk set Dr. J. So again, you've got, maybe I should show it this way. So this is the Slam Dunk. Let me do it this way. This will make more sense, I think. So here we've got the All-Star game Dr. J, and here we've got the Slam Dunk contest. By the way, I have this whole set as well. The Slam Dunk contest Dr. J. So those were two different sets, but the Denver Police set was one big set that included all of the cards from the All-Star set 1984-85, as well as all of the cards from the Slam Dunk set. Therefore, it's got Dr. J's All-Star card, except the Denver Police version with the police tip on the back. And this would then be the Denver Police. It's called the All-Star Game Denver Police, but this would essentially be the Slam Dunk Contest Denver Police version because it's got the police tip on the back. So I don't know, maybe I made that as confusing as possible. You've got an All-Star set. I've got that whole set. Dr. J's in it once. You've got a Slam Dunk set. I've got the whole set. Dr. J's in it once. I do not have the whole Denver Police set, but the Denver Police set is a combination of those two sets, and that's why we see an All-Star and a Slam Dunk for Dr. J. Woohoo! All right, then we move on to the 18 card 84-85 Dr. J set, Star Dr. J set. Now, there were only a handful of players roughly that Star made a complete set for in honor of that player. Dr. J was one of them. And so this is the checklist, number 1 in the set. And then, by the way, see that color bleed, that red color bleed? That's a good sign for Star cards, 1 of 18. And then NBA regular season stats. I won't show the back of all of these, but that's 2 of 18. ABA regular season stats, 3 of 18. I bought this complete set when it was cheap to do, so it wasn't in the unopened poly bag. It was much less expensive to buy a really nice opened set from a credible dealer. Number 4, NBA All-Star 8 times. There's that color bleed again over here. And then number 5, ABA All-Star 5 times. Cool image. I think it's cool that they also show his ABA accomplishments. Number 6, I love this. This is such a beautiful image. NBA playoff stats. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Number 7, ABA playoff stats. You'll notice some photographs used more than once on Star cards. Number 8, NBA MVP in 1981. Number 9, ABA MVP in 74, 75, and 76, back-to-back-to-back MVPs. Dang. What a sweet image. I'll show you the back of this one. A lot of them have some really cool write-ups. Let's see, that's number 9. Number 10, collegiate stats. Number 11, NBA All-Star, MVP in 1977 and 1983. So not only did the Sixers win the championship in 83, but Dr. J was the All-Star MVP. Let's see, that's number 11. Number 12, career highlights. That's what the back looks like there. And number 13, ABA career highlights. Boy, they really did this setup right. And number 14, 1983 NBA World Champions. We saw this image as well in the Sixers Champions set. And number 15, ABA champions in 74 and 76. Two of his three, what a cool image. 2 of his 3 ABA MVP years. Let's see, that's 15. And number 16, all-time scoring. He's right up there. At that point, he was, number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, number 7 in all-time scoring. And number 17, personal data. And finally, number 18, the future. So that, oh yeah, that is the complete Dr. J set. Now, will I try to get that graded? Probably not. Will I try to buy them graded? Probably not. It just takes up a lot of space, and it would also just be a lot of money. I know it's a nice, sharp set. You know, I know these cards are near mint or near mint to mint or mint. Somewhere in there, just nice, pack fresh, no wear, you know, really, really sharp. So, yeah. So that completes the 18 card 1984, 1985 Star Dr. J set. Woohoo! All right, continuing on our journey. The 84-85 Star Arena number 1 in an SSA Gem Mint 10. Beautiful, beautiful card. Shanko Sports bought the remaining stock from the Star Company president. And, you know, these are not considered a legitimate grader, but hey, the card's really, really nice. I think they're generally graded pretty well. So there you have it, tough card. And I think I mentioned those were sold in arenas. This is one of my favorites, the the Crunch and Munch. By the way, notice this image has been used. It was used on the arena. Now it's on the Crunch and Munch. Such an epic image. Let me go ahead and show you the back. And then Crunch and Munch was a candy, so that set was created to go in the candy. And then the Miller Lite All-Star, there were 2 All-Star sets for 85. The Crunch and Munch, the Miller Lite, using the same image but with a different logo. Beautiful, beautiful colors. Notice the same image used 3 times. By the way, before we go on, check this out. I haven't showed this before, I don't think. This is reasonably new. Purchase 86 Fleer in a minty fresh 9. Look at that image. Guess who used that image first? That's right, Star Company. If you carefully inspect, even looking at the, the net, the shadows, etc., it's a zoom in of the exact same picture. So it's interesting how, I know there were, some shenanigans that went on with Star, but it's interesting how some say that, Star is totally illegitimate. Well, NBA license, the only NBA licensed cards when they had the license, and Fleer paid them homage by using a number of their images. So isn't that something? The same image, just zoomed in for the 86 Fleer. Let's see, and the Gatorade Slam Dunk. So we had the 2 All-Stars, now the Slam Dunk We get a different image. Oh, love this card. Absolutely love it. The original Doctor of Dunk elevated slam dunk to from a big man's layup to an all art form. All right. So those are actually some of my favorites right there. Oh yeah. And now we've got the 86 star Court Kings in a Court Kings in a beautiful yellow. What a beautiful, beautiful card. All right. So I had asked the question earlier. I wonder how many people. I think I asked the question. I must confess I don't remember, but I wonder how many people have completed this 44 card collection. Well, here's the deal. I'm about to show the stopper. This is the toughest one. It's estimated there are 440, but you almost never see them. I bought this a few years back, and I think it's literally like probably 10x'd in value or something like that. I mean, you never know what something will sell for. But anyway, here it is. The best of the old Dr. J. This might just be the toughest playing days officially licensed Dr. J card. In fact, I think it is, and I think it is by a long shot. I don't think anything else is even close in terms of how scarce this is for an officially licensed Dr. J playing days card. Look at those subs, 9599951, half tick away from gem mint. Not that I really care, but I just like it because it's a nice card. Well, I kind of do care. I like that too, but I really like it. It's the card I care about more than the number. That is for sure. But I'll take a big number 2. Hey, best of both worlds. Woohoo! Great card, big number. So that's the stopper right there. So, if somebody wanted to complete this collection, that would be the spendiest by far. And assuming, depending on grade, of course. And the toughest to obtain by far. All right, where do we go from here? Well, before we do his regular issue star cards, let's go ahead and move on to the 5x7, shall we? Oh, yeah. All right. We start in a Nevermore Minty 8, the 84-85 Court Kings 5x7 number 4. Oh, this is just glorious. I probably overpaid. Usually, I tried with this star collection. I think did a great, this is so minty. I think I did a great job of, being patient and over a handful of years and not spending, trying to get great deals, not spend too much. I didn't have to have the best deal, but, trying to get actually some pretty darn good deals, really. However, with this card, I needed it. It was near the end of my completion. And so I probably overspent. But hey, that's all right too. I'm stoked to have it. Maybe someday I'll feel like I underspent if I ever go to sell it. This one I got a steal on just cheap. It was ridiculous. In an exceptionally minty 6, which, it is exceptionally minty. The 85 star Slam Dunk 5x7 Dr. J. Look how minty this bad boy is. I've looked this thing up and down, maybe there's some tiny little dent somewhere or something, but it'll do. Oh, wait, look, we have a little chipping. That might be what it is. They might have gotten picky about that chipping, but it's factory chipping. It's not like worn there, just a little, and these things were chippy. So just the tiniest bit of chipping. Man, I tell you what, PSA is so picky. I love it. I'll take it. And there's one more. Can I show the 3 of them together? I don't know. Let's move this as far over here as we can and still pretty much show it. Maybe over even a little bit more. Got some glare, but that's okay. Move this about as far over here as we can. And now the third one, the last 5x7, his 85 star team 5x7. So there weren't that many teams that got a 5x7 team set, but the 76ers are one of them in an exceptionally minty 6 as well, which is just such a nice card. Look at that. Look at all that muscle. This dude was just, grace personified. And there's the back. Really nice back, too. So I guess we can kind of, sort of show all of them together. There we go. Look at that. Those are the 3 5x7s. I was pretty stoked just to complete that. Not so easy to do if you're trying to do it by getting them graded, getting nice ones, and not overpaying. Except for not overpay. Go ahead and overpay. All right, we're getting near the end of the journey. Now here's the deal. Star Company did a few nefarious things, most notably when they no longer had an NBA license. Notice Star 86, best of the best. What a beautiful card. Again, we've seen this image before, and that dust is just on the sleeve or in the sleeve. But what a beautiful image. What a beautiful, beautiful card. I went ahead and picked this up in an SSA Shanko Sports Authenticated Mint 9 for cheap. But here's the deal. This was produced in 1990. This is one of the things that got Star in trouble. They tried to backdate some stuff and say, oh yeah, we created these, but we never released them, but we created them when we had a license. And well, that is a big, big no-no. So yeah, but that's from 1990. So this wouldn't be needed to have a completion because this one, even though it says it's officially licensed, it is not. But, it was reasonably inexpensive. I really like the card. It's kind of got a nice story. So, glad to have it. Okay, now we're going to move to the base cards. These tend to command, I don't know, the most. I mean, that best of the old would generally command the most. In a given grade, for sure, by far. But in general, the base cards command more than the subset cards. So the very first Star Company basketball set was 83-84. They honored Dr. J with card number 1 in the set. So the first base Star card, Dr. J, what a beautiful, beautiful card. In an exceptional 5. Now, here's the deal. Some of the sets, and crazy because it was the Sixers, the Celtics, the Lakers, and maybe another set or two. They had some production issues early on. Star did not print the cards themselves. They contracted out the printing to a couple of printers, but they had some production issues early on, so they threw out a lot of the cards of those particular teams, which means that there's probably estimated to be less than 1,000 of these. For a base card, that's insane. So I picked that one up fairly recently because it was pretty inexpensive. I think something like 70-ish bucks, which I thought was a great deal. I took a chance on it because it's a quote-unquote lowly 5, but it's stunning. It's gorgeous, PSA is so tough sometimes. Not all the time, but a lot of the time, or some of the time. Maybe a lot of the time. I'd say a lot of the time these days. Anyway, I also got this a while back when I could get it cheap. In a 6, this exceptionally minty. Yep, it's the same card, number 1. And some time ago, I got this. I thought I might as well get a higher grade while it's, pretty reasonable. So I got this some time ago when it was reasonable. Now, I didn't cough up the bucks for like a 9, some time ago. Maybe I should have, because maybe that will do the best in the long run, but I was being sort of an opportunist and, not wanting to spend tons of money. So I would get cards when I could get them, without spending too much. So, I mean, hey, that's a lot of fun when you can put a collection together and, not have to spend crazy money. Heck, even this card I didn't spend crazy money for because I got it before it became worth crazy money. So that's the 84 star Dr. J base card. Woohoo! All right, now we move on to 84-85, and here's the deal. His 84-85 base card, this is a GAI 6.5, exceptionally minty plus. I tell you what, even though this is off-center to the bottom, this is one of the most chip-free I have ever seen. These are so ding-dangity-darn chippy that I got this one for cheap some years ago. And, I never got another one because I was so picky about the chipping, but finally, fairly recently, within the last, 2-3 months or whatever, I picked this one up for a great price. a near mint 7. It's really nice. So you can see, if you look for it, you can see little bits of chipping. But you know what? Little bits of chipping like this is exceptional. This is just exceptional. In my humble opinion, PSA, I mean, if this is their near mint 7, okay, fair enough. But as far as the chipping goes, I've looked at so many of these over the years. Good luck finding one that has less chipping than this. And this bad boy is pretty nicely centered. And just a beautiful, beautiful card. So I got 2 of those. And then what about his 85, 86? I've only got one, this SSA Gem Mint 10. A lot of these have like some print issue over here. This one does not. This is a really, really nice copy. Beautiful card. So there we have the base cards. And let me see. Let me go ahead and move this over. And even though, these are not star cards, let me go ahead and show you these. Because again, my goal, now I'm super stoked to have completed the Star Dr. J. What do you do when you complete something? Was it fun to hunt? Yes, absolutely. It was fun. I'm keeping it. I might, I might add another, who knows? I mean, I could end up with another one of these or these. If I get duplicates, it could happen. If the price is right, especially the base cards, I would tend to maybe go after a few more. But I'm keeping my Star Dr. J collection. I'm not getting rid of it. There could be some quote-unquote upgrading or maybe adding a duplicate or 2. Probably not a lot of that, but there could be some. But I'm keeping it for the long term. Have no intention of selling it. None of these cards are for sale, by the way. I have to say that because sometimes people reach out. I took my email off eBay because I was getting people reaching out and just trying to buy stuff from me, and sometimes kind of aggressively, so to speak. I mean, not mean, but just, kind of aggressively. And they weren't for sale. So, I would say if a card was for sale. Anyway, I have not shown this before except in this video. So this is going to be part of my completion. There's a fair amount of these out there, but I think I got a pretty nice buy on this one. Maybe I should look it up and let you know what I paid for this gem here. So let me just pause and I'll look that up real quick. That was $160 for the 86 Fleer in a mint 9. I think that's a pretty nice price. And then for $72, and I think he was maybe out of the league by now, but let me just do a quick check on that. All right, I guess he was still playing in 87 for $72. I picked up this mint 9. By the way, these cards are not scarce by any means, but this, I think they produced less of these 87s than they did the 86. Beautiful, beautiful card. Love the colors. So there you have it. We looked at 43 officially licensed and one that pretended to be officially licensed. So 44, that's every single Star Company Dr. J card. Woohoo! We looked at a few other Dr. J's as well. Let me go ahead and turn this camera around. I tell you what, if you watch this video, which is going to be a half hour-ish, that's a labor of love. I'm not doing this to grow a channel. I mean, I'd like to hit 1,000 subs at some point down the road, but I'm not working very hard to try to make that happen. I should be making more videos, learning new skills. That'd be just a cool thing to do. But really, I would rather just have one sub and create some hobby friendships, which I already have, which I'm really stoked about. And so just watching this video is a labor of love. Thank you so much. If you're somebody who really enjoys these type of cards, I appreciate you sharing in my joy. I hope you had a wonderful and peaceful time in the Vintage Sanctuary. Take care, my collecting brothers and sisters.